Chào các em khỏe không? Hôm nay chúng ta sẽ học thêm về các phụ âm kép. We're going to learn about the consonant clusters in Vietnamese today. First one is C, hát. C, hát. Those are the individual letters. C, hát. Together they make the sound j, j, soft j. So almost like J in English. J, like the letter J in English, we have J. Okay? Pretty soft. Some words in English use J too, but the J in English sounds harder. The CH in English, like we have chai latte. Chai latte is spelled CHAI in English, chai, but you notice we say it with a much harder ch sound. This one is very soft, j, like jam, JAM in English, jam. Okay, so j, and we pronounce this as se, hat, j, as in the word che. Che is to cover up something. So here's a picture of a cover of a car. Se, hat, j. The consonant cluster on this slide is actually ye, e, ze, e. Ze, e is the sound z, ze, e, z, ze, e, za. Za means wind. So the reason that it's paired with y in this slide, y, yeah, the reason it's paired together is because these two sounds, depending on the region, they sound the same. So in the south of Vietnam, these two sounds are the same. They say yeah for both sounds. So they will say yeah and ya for both sounds. In the north, they tend to say z, the z sound, for both sounds. So ze, za. But most scholars agree that this is yeah, the soft yeah sound like in yellow, yeah, and this is za as in the z sound like zebra. So for our class, that's what we're gonna use. My parents are from the north and I grew up in the south, so sometimes I will like mix up the two and you'll kind of notice that too. Okay, but for our class, we're gonna use yeah, yeah, ze, e, z, za. Next, we have g, the sound g. So the consonant cluster, remember consonant cluster are two consonants or two letters that are clustered together. Consonant cluster on this slide is z, hat, z, hat. Z, hat together make the sound g. But z by itself also makes the sound g. So we have g, z, g, as in yam for liver, or z, hat, also the sound g in the word yeah, z, hat, g, yeah. So how do you know which one to use? Like if I'm reading something, dictating something to you, and I say gan, how do you know to use ze only and not ze, hat? Or if I say yeah, how do you know to use ze, hat and just not just ze? You know because of this rule. And this rule kind of applies to a lot of the, well, several of the consonant clusters, actually. Okay. So if you see the sound G can be represented by Z hat or Z. We use Z hat if we have the following letters, following vowels right after the Z hat. So if we have E, A, và E, we use Z hat. So examples are ghi, ghiền, ghê. Ghi is to write. Ghiền is to be addicted to something. Ghê means gross. We use Z only when it's in front of all the other vowels. So whatever vowels are not here, we use Z only. So gỗ, ga, and so on. Gỗ means wood, and ga means gas, gasoline, what you put in your car. The sound k, the soft k sound, the Vietnamese one. For example, an example of k in Vietnamese is like the word cao. Cao means tall. Cao. There's a similar sounding word in English, right? Cow. Cow, very hard C sound. Cow as in like the animal that goes moo. But hear the difference between the Vietnamese cow and the English cow. Okay? English cow is very hard. The Vietnamese cow is much softer, right? So the g sound. G, we also only use one or the other even though they have the same sound. We use da when we have e, correct, a, or air. Very similar to the g sound, except we don't have correct for the z hat, no correct, and this one does have correct. And for all the other vowels, we use se. So really, all you have to memorize, all you have to memorize is e, correct, a, and the a, because all the rest we use se. Okay, next consonant cluster, ga hat, ga hat. Ga hat makes the sound k, as in khỉ, k, khỉ. Okay. This sound is kind of like the C in English, but harder sound. More from your throat. K, k. Now we have the ng sound. The ng sound is very hard for non-Vietnamese speakers because it does not exist in the English language. And most English only speakers think that this sounds like a W sound. So it does kind of sound like a W, but it's more like if you have a cold and your nose is clogged, it really does, like if you have to visualize it for yourself, that's what this sound sounds like. No, no. Okay, the no sound. So we have two consonant clusters that make this sound. No. We have NZ, ng, as in ngủ, and NZ hat, ng, as in nghỉ. NZ, ng, NZ hat, ng. So again, how do we know which one to use? The same similar rule as the other consonant clusters. NZ hat goes in front of E, A, và E, as in ni, nhẹ, nghe. Ni means to be suspicious. Nhẹ is turmeric. And nghe is to listen. NZ goes in front of all the other vowels, as in ngư, nhã, ngon. NZ is the starting of the most common last name, Nguyen. And Nguyen, a lot of Americans tend to pronounce it as Win, because that's the closest sound that they can think of to help pronounce it. Okay, but then if you are, especially if you have the last name Nguyen, try to learn your own last name really well. Next we have N, N is the sound ñ, ñ, N, ñ, as in nhỏ, nhỏ means small. So there's a little doggy. It looks just like my dog, Omega. So it's super cute. So N, ñ, nhỏ. This sound in Spanish is the ñ sound. In Spanish, there's a letter called ñ. It's an N with the squiggly on the top, dấu nhã on the top. It's called ñ. In Vietnamese, we have nh, ñ, nhỏ. Next, ph. Ph makes the f sound, the F sound in English. So pretty easy. Ph, f. In English, a lot of times the PH sounds like an F also, as in physical for physical education in the PE classes. So a lot of times PH sounds like an F as well. So pretty easy for you to remember. PH, F, as in phi. Phi means to ride a horse. Like, or it could also mean to fly in some cases, like phi công is a pilot, someone who flies. Not literally, because pilots fly a plane, So birds can also fly, horses can fly. It's a very formal way of saying fly. Usually we say bye for fly. They have fly. Gu u gua. Gu u makes the gua sound. So the Q in Vietnamese, which is the letter gu, always goes with the u. It's never written. No words have the Q by itself. It's always paired with U. So this is gu u gua. Now in the north, we say it with a K. You can almost hear a K sound in there, right? Gua. In the south, we say it almost sounding like a W. Wa. Wa. So wa and gua are the sounds distinction for the different regions. For our class, we're going to use gua, okay? Because that's the more correct sound for this letter, gua. And if you're talking to a Vietnamese person, even if you use the slight distinctions, they'll still be able to understand you. Gu u gua, as in qua, to pass somebody, like in the picture, go past them. Or you want to come over to someone's house, you also say qua. Của. Next, they have, thờ, soft T sound. They have, thờ, as in pale, to follow. Now, in English and Vietnamese, the they and they have are reversed. Okay, what do I mean by that? So if you think of the word Tom, like someone's name, Tom is spelled Tom. Yes? In Vietnamese, if I were to say the word Tom, I would say Tom, Tom, Tom. The T by itself makes the the T by itself in Vietnamese makes the hard T sound. Tom. In English, the T by itself makes the soft T sound, like Tom. Okay? Um, but in Vietnamese, it's the hard T sound. The soft T sound is the TH. In English, the TH tends to be the hard T sound, like the word thing or think. We say the hard T sound. But in English, we change things all the time, right? So sometimes in English, the TH also makes a soft T sound, like the word with, to go with somebody. That makes the soft T sound. So just remember that in Vietnamese, they, which is the letter T, by itself is the hard the sound, and they have is the soft T sound. Next, the error. The error makes the sound D, as in trái. Trái means fruit, trái cây. The error, D. This does have a similar sound in English, like the word truck. We also use the tr sound. Truck, tr, trái. Okay. There is a slight difference though. In English, we are sounding out the T and the R, tr. In Vietnamese, it's D, right? Can you hear the difference? D and tr. Slight difference only. But if you use a similar sound and just practice from that, you will be able to say it. D, die. It's one blended sound instead of separating the two letters. Okay. Yes, as in trái ổi. Trái ổi is guava in English and guayaba in Spanish. One of my favorite fruits. Okay, các em, I hope you keep practicing. Watch this video again if you need to. Chào các em.